All right, guys, welcome back to Yospill. And as you can see, we have another car on the dyno. And I'm going to flip the camera around. I'm going to explain to you what the car is. You've seen this car a really long time ago on the channel. And then we kind of did nothing with it. We were just storing it. We actually got it fixed now. So it's 100% drivable. It makes about 12 to 15 pounds of boost. And we are actually just interested in to see what it actually makes to the wheel. So they're rated at 175 horsepower from the factory. They are a 2.2 liter, 8 valve with a variable nozzle turbo. And it's the 89 Carroll Shelby CSX. But there's a lot of cool features of this car that I'm going to show you before we get to dynoing it, and hope you guys enjoy the video. So guys, this is a 1989 CSX, which is based off of a Dodge Shadow, but Carroll Shelby took the car, did a lot of custom mods to it. As you can see, it has a body kit, front bumper, side skirts, door extensions. It has a rear extended bumper, which is actually not on the car. We do have it. It of course has the Shelby package. It has a set of wheels that are actually fiber rides. They're part fiberglass, part metal. It's a weird concept. And then their factory size on these are 205, and we put the optional bigger 225s. The 89 model years only come in red for the CSX. This is a VNT car. So basically the turbo has a blade inside of it and a extra wastegate that pushes it open. So the turbo is really small down low, so it spools really fast, and then it opens up the wheel and it's larger up top, so it makes more boost. That's all controlled by all these crazy solenoids over here, which always have vacuum leaks and always do weird things. This car has around 185,000 miles on it. As you can see, it is all original. Everything is still there. It even has the hood liner and everything. You can see the serial number badge. If the camera will actually zoom, there it is. It is a factory intercooled car. The intake does go through the ECU. There's the blow-off valve sticking out of it, which is not factory. Somebody did that. But you can see the Shelby valve cover. It does have the... I forgot the... As I was saying, it is a Turbo 2 intake. This is not the earlier two-piece model. This is actually all one-piece intake manifold. And on these cars, if you guys have never worked on one or seen one before, the turbocharger, exhaust manifold, and intake manifold are all on the same side of the head. So the front of the motor is wide open. Makes it really easy to get to the plugs and work on everything, but then it makes it really hard to get to the turbo manifold, swing valve, and everything underneath there. Another thing that's changed on this car that isn't original is the vacuum solenoids that go to the top of the throttle body here have been deleted. You can see the open hose there. It goes to the solenoids over there, which, like I said, doesn't really do anything. But other than that, this car is from Missouri. It's pretty much lived most of its life in a barn. You can see the interior is spectacular. There's still actually plastic on the seat from shipping. It has a custom, well, not custom, but it has a special steering wheel from Shelby. It has a plaque on the dash from Shelby. It has a badge over there that says CSX. And then the shifter with the pull-up. This car has a 555 transmission with a 385 gear set in it. It's a weird car. Has a little 125 speedo in it. Revs to about 6,000 RPMs. And then you have your little boost gauge here from the factory. So, other than that, like I said, this car has been setting for a long time, even since we got it. And the only reason it was setting is because it had a bad fuel pump in it, and we didn't really have no reason to fix it or work on it, and we were kind of just storing it. So, we got a fuel pump for it, we threw it in, and we just want to dyno it to see what it makes. So, leave your guesses down below. Like I said, the car is rated at 175 from the factory, at around 10 or 11 pounds of boost. This one's making 10 and then kind of spikes to 12, 14, and then it just moves all around. It'll be a third gear pull, and like I said, you can even see we still have stock exhaust, and there is no rear bumper. So leave your comments on what you think it'll make for power, and let's get into some dyno pulls.
There we go, a little bit better, 144.
So funny. So if you've ever wondered exactly what fuel looks like after it sets for 10 plus years, that's exactly right there what it does to a fuel pump. This was the fuel pump out of the CSX that we just took out, you know, and fixed to do these dyno pulls. We also completely drained all the tank, or all the gas out of the tank, and put it in buckets and got rid of it. But yeah, that's what happens to a fuel pump when you let it set in gas for multiple years. And the pump actually still worked. It just couldn't actually feed any fuel through the system. So yeah, one fuel pump later and she runs pretty golden. Doesn't make a ton of power, but this car is from '89 and was only rated, you know, at 175. To make 140 to the wheel is pretty impressive, you know, that many years later. So alright guys, so this will end the video. The blue graph is the third gear pull, the red graph is the fourth gear pull. As you see, the waviness right here is just the VNT solenoid adjusting boost. It holds it between 10 and 12 and 15 pounds. The boost gauge in the car, when you turn the car off, sets around 3 pounds of boost. So 15 pounds of boost on the gauge is really only 12. So this is right on the, you know, 12 to 13 pound range. Those gauges aren't 100% accurate anyways. But yep, 137 horsepower and 177 foot-pounds of torque in third gear, 134 horsepower, 185 wheel torque in fourth gear. And then up here you can see the breakup a little bit. That's just the dyno getting interference from the car. But she does pretty good for being a 30-year-old car that's been setting most of its life after it was driven pretty hard for about 180,000 miles. So hope you guys were close on your guesses. If you guys want to see any high quality pictures of the car, I will be posting them to YoSpilt when this video comes out. And hope you guys enjoyed the '89 Carroll Shelby CSX number 483. This is a numbered car, of course. I actually really like the car, but it really has no use to us because we have this 87 CSX as well. But as you know, we have a built motor and everything. We're going to be making close to, or if not, more than 500 wheel horsepower in this car. That's the goal. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys haven't subscribed to YoSpilt, subscribe already. Go down and hit the little bell, get you some notifications. The ACR is back in the shop, still runs minty. I just need to fix the wideband and maybe turn her up. See if we can go even faster with a stock T350. But as you know, we have plenty of other projects, so I'm going to get to tuning this one sooner. get the minivan on the dyno sooner or later, because I'm really interested in showing you the Plymouth Voyager 1986 that only has 32,000 miles. I'll do an in-depth video with a drive and everything, and then we will dyno it at the end to show you how little power it really makes. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, you guys are the greatest.